to get it right, know when to fight. I can't believe what you've done. You were never the one to say anything or do anything for me. I can't say much more than my life. I'm not even sure I
was afraid to love.
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. We have made it to Wednesday? Yes. Oh dear. That's a good... Should I have bought caffeine for this one? I hope everyone is well. Apparently I'm going to be attempting science on a brain dead. This should be fun. Greetings to Frauke, and greetings to Shadow, and greetings to anybody else who may be lurking, enjoying, or just hanging out back there in the ether. You're always welcome, and this is the way we go. So, yes, we have an unusual situation. Tonight we will not be opening the evening by hitting the multiplayer button. We will be hitting the single player button, where I have, as of 22:47 last night, which I find interesting because I could have sworn that the server was set to back up at midnight, last night's backup. Oh, that's an overflow error. World name overflow. However, let us see where we shall reappear as somebody who is joining a world. Okay. Hello, Stuffy. Hello, things. You're no help today, and I do not have op. Congratulations, we are now running a locally hosted game. I am now in creative. This is something that will not happen very actually. Now that we're in opt. Oops. Since we're opt, we can get to where we're going very quickly. So, the reason for the science stream is, can we run this thing and at the same time host Gordons? Because a local pillager, if I remember correctly, actually I can empty my inventory. A local Interesting. Why do I have 61 diamond there? When was this backup taken? Something tells me when I log in I'm going to have some materials that I wasn't expecting. The new bat. The new bat looks interesting. I quite like it just for the sheer virtue of the fact that it's actually... It might be more interesting as a new design. Today on Never Dig Straight Down, but actually I don't care because I'm in creative and I don't care. There have been a great many things appearing today, however, that I am very, very interested in. I do adore the some of the new blocks. I am not sold on tough brick. Is the one thing that I have concerns about. It just looks too cartoony. Now, this might purely be my point of view. Many people can choose to have a different point of view. This is the way points of view operates. Unless it's the TV series. Too Dark of Shadows. Honestly, those aren't the problem for me. The fact that they don't line up with normal brick is my problem. Right. Really? My aim is awful. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. Something tells me I took out a couple of blocks. No, I didn't. How did I not take out blocks? Remember, kids, trying to place lava is interestingly difficult. Show the bricks off. And well, yeah. I suspect that will be what may well happen. There we are. Now we have lava in the right place. Let us get some trapdoors, iron fencing, villager. He needs to have a bed, and he also needs a job block, so let's make him a cat. Yes, we can certainly make a villager into a cat. That's going to work. I think I was aiming for one higher. That's better. Oh, good. That's... Is that 4? This is where I'm rapidly attempting to remember how to build a raid farm of a very simple mechanic type, and work out where we can do things with it. So having other things happen today helps. But yeah, I'm very curious about the copper grate. That does look absolutely awesome. And it's very interesting that it is effectively retextured glass. Because it is quite literally all of the same effects as glass. Redstone won't flow through it. It cannot be used to cause things to suffocate, etc. So that is quite an interesting combination of things. Good time zones, Raven. How are you doing? And have you survived meetings? Also, welcome to my test world. Almost. Almost is good. Hello, sir. You are now dead meat. Right. Which leaves me with one last set of things that I need. And that is, we need to spawn some pillagers. No. Sorry, sir. You were not supposed to get out of your pot. Your pot? Your pen, even. Stay there. Go on. No. Don't make me hurt you. I know you're a testificate. You're supposed to be tested. Not testing me. Blech. Not testing me. Get in there. Go on. In. Go on. Fold in the... There. Now you're trapped. Exactly where I want you. Sorry. Please ignore moments of maniacal giggling. Okay, so Pillager 1. Ooh, you're a banner boy. That's not going to help. Well, it's not going to make any difference. Let's see. Pillager 2. At the moment, I'm just going to spawn pillagers in all of these towers, and we'll see which towers the raid thinks are active in. You get a pillager. Congratulations. This gets a pillager. I do hope that these are all outside of raid range. Right. Now we have seeded the area. It's feeling very seedy. I need to... It's at times like this that having a... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There is a word I'm looking for, and I can't remember what it is. Having a cam account in this would be useful, particularly since we're about to do stupid things. But let's pour water down here. And let's put a trapdoor over the top of it, because I'm going to have to do this in survival. Right. Right. Okay. I think the only thing left to do is give myself one heck of a sword. Congratulations. And effect, give Scotsman UK, Bad Omen. And now I'm going to stand here and see what happens. This is probably a bad thing. Somebody's panicking. Where are they? If I swap to creative, I can't... Well, this is a bad start. Oh, hello. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Would you mind accidentally sacrificing your... Oh, I've goofed. I have goofed. Whoops. I forgot to put in water. These guys are a little bit too easy to survive at the moment. There we are. Right. The thing I'm worrying about is the number of pillagers this is saying there should be, and the complete lack of them that there are. Because this is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is saying 10. I have 2. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. 1, take out these. Oh dear. We have a problem. We have many problems, but we possibly have more of a problem than I was expecting. So there's 2 possibilities. The first is some of these guys are dumb. Hello, dumb. Okay, so that answers problem 1. This area is insufficiently laid out for these guys to be able to get to where it needs to. That's not a good sign. Gentlemen, would you like a lift? And by a lift, I mean a ramp. And by ramp, I mean not into a lava pit. You need to survive. You see, this is why we science. For today, we are attempting to work out just how bad this area is designed. There we are. Right. Follow me. Okay, that's a good sign. Did we just science? Did we just manage to science successfully? Now, if I remember, all of these guys should... Yep, there we are. Okay, so these guys have come in from the... from a different direction. Normally I would be down in a pit murdering these guys. Oh, I should... Since I can apparently deal with it this way, I can just do this. And the next wave of the raid is starting. Apparently they don't attack when you're in creative. I didn't realise that. You can have Bad Omen and you can have a raid, but you can be in creative? Hello. We have a Ravager. Huzzah. One thing I have noticed is they're all dying to this, rather than hanging out in the pit below. I think I've got my lava too low, which is a bit of noobs, and will need to be redacted from the science, honest gov. Dunga 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 dunga. Aww. The poor Ravager is on fire. So far, I don't think it's actually affected this fellow at all. Oh, hold on. Ah. Oh. Okay, science has failed. Science has failed. Well, that's a mistake. All well and good having a raid, but when the pillagers that we wanted to keep aren't actually involved. Dagnabbit. I should have named them. So, what we have found out is that the raid farm is wrong, that the pillagers I placed to why am I naming this? If you name the spawn egg, they come in named, don't they? Wow. Witches take a while to burn. Who'd have thought it? It's the lack of stake. Yeah. I'll just stick a stake through their heart through the rapid fire of a bow. How many waves are there in a raid? Oh, I know. Hold on. Goodbye. Right. That's emptied our mistake. I'm not going to bother repairing... Hello, Derpy. So, I made a boo-boo. None of the pillagers that we placed stuck around. So that, although it was science, was completely wasted science. because it was testing something that wasn't actually being tested. Because it meant that none of these were there to actually... Oh, did I already place him? Yes, I did. Okay. Did I... I've forgotten what I did. I don't think I placed one in here. Yet. Definitely didn't place one in here. Okay. So, now that I have successfully underped. Unka-derp. Unka-derp. No. Right. So, we sort of tested things. We know that we can actually spawn a raid. Woohoo. In the words of Mythbusters, failures is always an option. Yes. And we documented our results. So we're not just screwing around. Yes, the derp has been spread far and wide. Okay. Let's try this again. Now, the question will be, how much of the raid will end up being newly spawned, and how much of the raid will be some of the derp? And where is the raid? Where is the raid? I do not know. That's not a good sign. Oh, there they are. Hello. So. 1, 2, 3. I think I saw another one over here. Yes, we have a slow-moving target. Come on, sir. Come here. I need you to burn to death. That's right. Keep going, keep going. And burn to death. And new wave. Does this mean that even with the derp spread far and wide, we are now generating raids irrelevant of the derp? Where's wave 2? I'm not liking this. Have you fallen down a hole? You fell down a hole. You derpy, absolutely derpy pillocks. So what we've just discovered is the landscaping's no good. Nope. Tag nabbit. How? Where? What? It's got to be this corner. I mean, we've learnt something new. We've learnt that the landscaping is no good. And that these derps will just go straight towards the village, even if it means going straight underground. Well, by village I mean point of interest. And the point of interest in this instance is our friendly neighbourhood derp. Or, sorry, friendly neighbourhood villager in a pen. Yeah, what they think is a village. A single villager with a bed and a job block. I think this area was the problem, since they do tend to spawn in roughly the same place. That said, I'm very surprised that the first time we did this, they started from one direction and then started coming from a different one. Now, what I'm fairly sure is they will always spawn on the surface. If I'm wrong about this bit, we're really stuffed. Okay. That, hopefully... I mean, I was planning on fixing this area anyway. The need to resurface this is nothing. It is not a problem. Well, it's not something that I was not already considering on my to-do list. The fact that it might have to go higher up my to-do list to be able to allow us to, you know, do things. Do things? Always do things. Hey ho, well, landscaping we know. This is the opposite of diggy diggy hole. This is filly filly hole. Filly filly hole. Not Philly Philly cheesesteak. And I have no idea why I likened it to Philly Philly cheesesteak. I have never had Philly cheesesteak, and it's not high on my list of things to ever have. Funny that. Right. Question. Is the derp still far and wide? Do we still have derp? Oh. Well, that's a problem. Why did derp disappear? Oh. Because I set to peaceful. Thank you. So I now have to spread the derp far and wide again. Is that why we lost the derp the first time? Possibly. I don't know. I've lost track of the sequencing of the derp. I have lots of derp all over the world. There is so much derp that I can spread around. Derp-de-dup-de-dup. De-dup-de-dup-de-dup. De-dup-de-dup-de-dup-de-dup-de-dup-de-dup. The good news is, barring the fact that I haven't the faintest clue what I'm doing for testing this, apparently, this is starting to look promising. Right. We have much derp in the world. No, we don't. What? Where is our derp going? Okay, so spawning it isn't working. Right. Excuse me, sir. Right. We're getting a little bit of a problem here. If the derp is despawning and not helping our testing. Thank you, Derpy. This could be a problem if I am failing to derp properly. If you name tag them, they should not go away. Name tagging should override everything. Stay in there. Derp becomes derpy. I mean, it's the truth. Also, apparently I left a trapdoor. Trapdoor? Press a switch. Which doesn't really make much difference, because it's not like the derpy was surviving long. Apparently I have issues with the lifetime of a derp. Right. Do we still have our initial derpy? Excuse me, sir. Excellent. You have survived. Thank you. Okay. Now we have derp in many, many locations. This is going to be one of those streams, isn't it? No, it's not give, is it? Okay. You'll be good. That's fine. I strongly suspect that while you might be good, the odds are I might be derpy. Or derping all over the world. Now. We have a problem. We have no raid. We also have one more meeting. Good luck with that. Well, that's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have a raid. I mean, we do have a raid, but the cave will be my next check. It's derpy. Look at this. He's been included in the raid. And there's still 2 more. Which means probably our friend Derpy. Hello, Derpy. Oh yeah, he's a running. Come on, Derpy. You can get there. You know you want to. This is the problem. This is what I was worried about. Look, you're being too slow, Derpy. Actually, I'll take it back. You're pretty dang fast. You're faster than I am. 1. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Okay. Well, that answers my concerns. We have a problem. We have a problem. So those towers are in raid range. Raid range? Raid range. Poop. And now we generate a raid. And did any of them generate into the cave? Not that I can see. Let's do a quick bell check. Nope. Okay. So that actually tells me and that's what my train of thought was, Shadow. And it's not just the towers, it's what buildings that I was planning are in range. Because if this tower's in range, if I were to put something into this building, is it in range as well? So I think we're going to have to do a lot more science. Which is a shame, because I was hoping not to have to. I'm just going to let the raid run for a minute. We have somebody in this tower, don't we? No, we don't. We don't have anyone in that tower. So the good news is these towers are out of range. Question is, how far out of range are they? Also, what happened to the raid? Oh. It's still ongoing. That's good. I was about to say, am I out? Oh, well that's used. That helps. I think raid range is how far you can go while the raid is still visible. So here, I think here is the point where the raid stops existing. So if I were to put one in this box, it would probably be a problem. Interesting that this tower is just, oh so very just inside of it. Excuse me, would you mind all throwing yourselves to your death? I do kind of need you to finish this raid. And witches burn slowly. But they die fast to a bow. So that suggests that over here is probably in range as well. Oh, really? Over here? Oh, that might just be out of range? I'm not doing this very scientifically. I could just build little boxes all in a row and keep going and... little boxes, full of pillagers. We're burning away in the hills. Excuse me. Die. Congratulations, I have got Hero at the Village. So. Derpy. 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 I have lots and lots of boxes of derp. Whoops. And I've just put myself in one of them. That says it all, really, doesn't it? I fear that my raid farm might not be far enough away. Right. Don't we all, Frauke? Okay. Let's see which one of these is now part of this raid. I'm going to assume this guy. Yep. He is. That's an awful lot of unmoving XP. Oh, sorry. Bars. You're not part of the raid. You're definitely not. You are definitely not. You're definitely not. You are. You are. You are. You are. Okay. You're not. So what am I picking? Where is my... No. So, Which one is right on the very edge of the raid? To cause it to be very confused. It can't, can it? Okay. Every single pillager in a box that I just placed was part of that raid. Oh, that's a large portion of the Citadel. That is a very large portion of where I wanted to put the Citadel. One wasn't. Which one? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, fiddledy. Behind all of the buildings. Oh, yes. Thank you. I forgot we still had one derp. Hello, Derpy. You, sir, are very kindly not part of my raid. That's a lot of my build space, though. I mean, that's almost 2 chunks worth of build space. I mean, I could live without these towers, but that was one of my major buildings. No, it doesn't end until they're dead. That's the problem, Frauke. The moment that they exist and are part of the raid, they are part of the raid and must die. I think you're right, Shadow. The problem is, if I bring it too far this way, we have giant cliffs in the way. And we've already seen them happily wander underneath the entire hill. Yes, yes. So the question becomes, just how far can we take it? We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. The Ravager is taking arrows to the skull. How many? As far as I can tell, having read everything, the border is theoretically for where they will generate a raid, where these towers are. And that's the problem. Because they've been generating just on the edges of these towers. In fact, they've been generating further out. Wow, that's way out. The derpy line is... Oof. The derpy line is all the way out to here, which is... That's a long way. Where are we? We're at 840 versus... 740. That's 100 blocks. Once I know the numbers, I can calculate. So if I'm... Good point. So if that was 100 blocks for the pillager grab range, yeah. So if we assume... I mean, it didn't grab this derpy. How much of this did it... Let's science some more. This is the problem, Frauke. This is why I'm sciencing, because everything I read is way less, or it is a little bit less than this. Oh, I was about to say, where's the last one? Okay, so we've got yet another victory. So that means that we can take this opportunity to test the derpy range. Da 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 da. Derpy 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 derp. Right. There's something very wrong about this. Okay. Right. How many of those derps are going to be part of this raid grabbing range? Okay. It has now grabbed them. Our derps have been grabbed. My arrows are not helpful. Wait, what? That's... Pardon? All of those are out of range. All of those were out of range. That's interesting. What I am... It depends on where the group spawns instead of center. I hope not. I really hope not. It's supposed to be based on the center. Right, what I think we're going to end up doing is... Let's build a derp grid. True, that group was on the exact opposite side of the world to the derps. But equally, that derp was in range, but this, it might be that we are literally on the edge of the derp range. Is it me, or does this set of statements just keep getting weirder? What we might have to do is also build a derp measurement system along here. I find it interesting that those ones were all in range previously, but that might actually just be that there is many yeah. I mean, this is why it's a science stream. Today on We Shall Science, we attempt to work out exactly how insane we can drive Scotsmen. Believe me, this is not the first time I've done this. This is actually the second time that I tried to work out how to run a pillager, a raid farm. The first one goofed even worse than this. Right. How are we doing? Are you dead yet? It's always the witches. So what we're going to end up doing is... I'm tempted to go back to peaceful and then set up my derp grid. This really sounds surreal, but we're using this to measure the power of the derp. Also, is this a square area? So I feel like we need another derp grid here. Somehow I'm not at all surprised by the fact that they don't overlap for LK. Okay, do we still have raids ongoing? Yes, we do. I'm not sure I can get an off-brand Dremel out to rearrange my raid farm. I can get a murder hobo out. Oh look! Sirens to cope with the fact that I am murdering all so many things. Is it bad that I thought we were getting promising? I thought we were doing well at the beginning. Oh, you did not just spawn all the way up there. You absolute... that's a new problem. That's a new problem. I need knockback on my bow. Yeah, this tower is definitely in range. This tower is way close. I mean, I could always make it so that the tower was spawn-proofed. Just make sure that the roof is all half slabs and so forth. And carpeted. And will you die? Thank you. Okay. This is looking an awful lot less promising, Raven. I agree. I'm really, really beginning to wonder if I'm going to have to abandon the raid farm plan. Or at least the location of the raid farm at all. And maybe move it out into the countryside. Right, now we're up to our derpy. That's two derp grids completed. Der, 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 derpy, der, derpy, der, 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 derpy, der, derpy, der. Is the derpy line a square or a circle? That's partially what I'm hoping to find out with this many derp grids. This is why I've put in this many derp grids simultaneously. I'm thinking of also extending this one. I know these ones actually were in range last time. Go away, sheep. You are not a derp. Or rather, you are not a derpy sheep. You're just a sheep. Right. That's a lot of derp. There is derp all over the world. Okay. And now we need to murder derp until we actually know where the derp line is. To me, or does this statement seem even weirder than usual? Okay. You are part of the derp line. You are part of the derp line. Yep. 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 I'm not sure he made a difference. I'm gonna leave him for the moment. I don't think he made a difference. The bounciness of this line is not helping. I really wish Minecraft would make its mind up. Okay, that definitely lowered the derp level. Did that? Yeah, I think that did. Yep. Okay. I'm going to take out some of these ones. You're definitely derp line. You're definitely derp line. I hate the fact that it's... I really wish it wouldn't actually sit there going, is it up or down? Okay. Yeah. Still part of the derp line. Yep. That definitely lowered it. Yep. That's part of the derp line. Also part of the derp line. Are you definitely not part of this? Well, I got bad omen again. I think these might actually be part of this. Yeah, they are. So this is looking like it's a square. This is looking like I have no ability to shoot things. Is that still going? Yeah, I think that's still going down. I'm not sure it is now. No, that's not making a difference. That did. That did. I'm not sure if it's proximity to each other. It definitely seems to have a linear fall off. Oh, I did not need that. Who gave me lightning? Yep, you're definitely part of it. Am I going to have to build a grid that just covers the landscape? I'm not sure that made a difference. So which ones are still involved and which ones are not? I got an idea. Nope. They're just focusing on me. They're not focusing on the raid. He's raid. He's raid. Yeah, he's raid. Okay, that's how we figure it out. That's how we figure it out. Raid. Raid. If they leg it, the moment that we unlock them, in the direction of the villager, then they're part of the raid. Oh boy. Oh, that's not helpful. That's just way, way out into the universe. So they just shoot at me. Let's check you guys. Where are we at? We're at 840. So it's still 740 plus 100. It's looking like anything up to 840. I bet if I unlocked this derpy, he's just going to stand there. Yeah. So these ones are out of range. So that's how we figure it out. That's how we figure it out. How did you... what? How did you lot end up in the same pit? Bet the three of you are just begging to... I bet those are the last three as well. Don't know why I'm shooting at them. They're dying themselves. And there's still 2 remaining? Are you guys actually classed as part of it then? How come... This guy's never been part of it before. Oh, goodness. It moves. Oh, there's one stuck in a... There's one stuck in a pillar, in a tower. You, sir, are very, very derpy. You can't even figure out how to path. Where'd he go? I lost him. How did I lose him? I need a solid wall at 101. Yeah. Oh, there he is. How did he get over there so suddenly? And there we are. I think we need to move the raid farm. Actually, let's just end the raid. If I go all the way out here, it'll end. Hello, bees. Hello, hello, hello. Love me, love me. I have hero of the village. No? No? You're not going to throw anything at me? Wow. These guys just don't care. Nothing? Not a single dicky bird? Okay. I think my science is starting to fail. I don't think... Only the ones that... Oh, okay. The rest just give you discounts. Are you going to throw anything at me? You were in range. No. Fine. Right. We have a problem. Right. 16, 30. If we want to move it back by conservatively what? I mean, the interesting thing is, it's supposed to be chunks, as far as I was aware. And it was supposed to be a 5x5 chunk. I think we've proven it's not a 5x5 chunk. These two I can sacrifice. So let's sort of consider... What, 819? So, where's 719? This chunk. So if we were to redo this... Let's just make this really, really simple. It's just while I'm in creative. Chicken, I hear you behind me. Are you just going to throw yourself into the lava? Because that would really make my day for comedy value. It did! You really... Oh, I needed to laugh like that. I really needed to laugh like that. The chicken just self-immolated. Stay on self-fried chicken. Right. Let's just use glass. I don't need to do this in iron bars. Villager. Oh, hold on. I need a bed. Let's get a bed. Don't need water. Fine. Cartography table again, just simply because I've not got any level of creativity. Thank you, sir. You are now a trap. I had an anvil. You're right. Oh well. Whoops. You're right, anvils aren't job blocks. Right. Now we know how to test for which ones are in the raid. We just let them out, and if they run for it, then we know they're in the raid. Let's start with that lot and see if it works. Okay, let's see what happens this time. 2-to-1 odds, they spawn somewhere off a cliff. 'Cause why not? Oh. Well, that's useful. They spawned not off a cliff. Okay, that's good. That's a start. Let's head for the village. Despawn the raid. I think you have to go like 200 and odd blocks away. That should have ended the raid. Let's try that again as a double check. Oh. The raid is still ongoing. Fine. Smeg it. Okay, so that lot didn't actually grab from here. Not a single one of the... Let's try that again, just in case. Okay. Where is it? We have skeletal horse. Obviously the, and they're coming in from the southwest again. Actually, that's the northwest. I'm not liking that they're that far down a hill. I wonder if we can get away with moving this, say, a chunk north. Right. I see much landscaping in my future. I'm hoping not. Right. I am hoping that if we build it here, for example, that it will be just as effective. Dagnabbit. Let's just use iron trapdoors. That's not an iron trapdoor. I think you all knew what I meant. I think my brain is starting to melt from science. don't need an anvil anymore as long as I don't destroy things. Bed, cartography table, a couple of trapdoors. If he can't get onto the bed, then he's... Oh, hold on. I still need a villager. Let's replace stone with a villager for the moment. That's not a good move. Congratulations, you have joined the Kodan Armada to defend the Empire from Zul. Right. Ah. Still in peaceful. Right. Derpy, derpy, derpy. Derpy, 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 derpy. Now, there's a possibility that that one or two of those will be in range. Let's find out. Come on. Oh, I was stood on the wrong chest. Wrong chest? Wrong prison. I hope that doesn't affect it. Oh, look! You're kidding. That's helpful. You're kidding me. It just needed to move one further chunk. No? Hold on. That's interesting. Oh. We have a slacker. What's he doing over there? And they're coming up the hill again, but not very far this time. I still see much landscaping in my future. But I think one chunk back... Really? All we needed is to move it by one chunk. I can't believe that's all we needed. One chunk. I did leave a whole set of derpies up here. Yes, I did. And this time they're here. Why are you attacking the rabbits? Why? What are you doing to the rabbits? Okay, if they fall into that pit, I don't mind. That pit's going to murder them just as easily. How many pits can we murder things in? So many death pits. All of them, yeah. I mean, raid complete, Raven. I think I need to run at least 2 more after this, just to verify that it's not just potluck, and the fact that I was stood over there first time. In theory, these guys are ignoring me because I'm in creative. until I shoot them. But then these are witches, and they've been showing signs of not being helpful at the best of times. There's one left. Where? Oh. It's another pitch that's refusing to burn in the fires of test. Heck. Alright. Another pitch. What the heck's another pitch? The interesting thing is, they've never spawned on top of those towers or anywhere in that vicinity. So it is very much within a certain number of chunks. So it does feel like chunk borders are part of the thing. As well as distance. It feels like it might be a certain number of chunks away as one of the major elements of the distance. Look, you need to die. Witches get stitches. What? Witches get stitches? What am I on about? Goodbye. Okay, so good news is that raid, no problem. And again. Apparently that was too soon after a victory. Really? Can't think of any reason why that wouldn't have spawned another one. Try again. This time I'm stood on top of the correct villager. There is no villager in there. Yes, well, that too. Nope. It still spawned them way below the towers. Whoops. It's hilarious watching them accidentally fall into the wrong pit. It's like, we have a pit of death immediately under here, and they're falling into the wrong one. Stay on, testing which pit are you going to die in. The interesting thing is, if that pit wasn't there, I wonder how many would die in this pit, and is this pit enough? I mean, I'm not actually planning on killing them purely with lava. The goal is to actually have that lava one level up, which would kill all the Ravagers, and everything else would fall into the pit so that I could kill it by hand. Where's our next raid coming from? Over here. Okay, we thank you for your assistance. Are any of you stuck down the hill? No. 2, 1. Slowpoke. We thank you for your sudden and untimely death. Okay. So literally I've got that off by 1. I do not believe I just said that. Okay, that just proved that this area does need landscaping and terraforming because they've just shown up on top of it. These guys are out of range. These towers were never really part of the problem. I'm going to build another... Smeg it. No. I take it back. I was about to test in stupid ways. Do not use job blocks as... Thank you, sir. You need to derp. I think if I'd built the cells with the job blocks, that would have really confused them. I just want to make sure that the corner of that house is out of range. And we have another witch taking a lava bath. They really like that, don't they? Witches just do not like... do not have issues with dying in lava. Or more to the point, they just like to float in it. That sounds wrong. Okay, where are they? Oh, there they are. Ooh, you were far enough downhill that that could be a problem. Okay, so we're looking at needing to re-landscape this corner of the hill. Excuse me. I need you to die quickly. And you. I'm not in the mood to deal with witches. You, come here. Thank you. Everyone else can die of their own free will and volition by walking into a lava pit. But the witches are a little bit too slow. Okay, so down that hill is a problem. As if half of this landscape isn't a problem. Yeah. More down the hill. Hello, witch. You're being slow. Excuse me. Die. Was that the only witch? Yep. Everybody else is taking a rapid lava bath. We thank you for your assistance. There was an evoker? I don't think I was paying attention to whether or not there was an evoker there. I was just paying attention to the fact that they all died. One of them is slow. Oh, there he is. Excuse me, sir. We don't accept any slowpokes around here. You're taking your time. You need to go faster. And we have another victory. Right. This time... Come on. Is there a cooldown? I didn't think there was a cooldown. Right. This time we may have to wait for the bar to go away. Well, that's no fun. How am I supposed to get drunk in a bar if it won't go away? Oh, sorry, if I have to wait for it to go... Okay. No, still out of range. Even the closest corner of this building is still away from the raid. I can't believe it. We have an off by 1 error on my design. A bicycle bar. God, I've seen those in Amsterdam and other areas of the world. No. Excuse me, sir. I need you to die. Oh, he did. So, what have we learned? We have learned that I have been too stubborn and I have placed my build for a raid farm one chunk too close to the area I want to build the Gordonite Citadel in. We have also learned that it is very easy to end up being very confused. One raider, one remaining. You're just a slow boy. You're just a slow boy. He's just a slow boy, nobody loves him. He's just a slow boy in a lava pit of heck. That really didn't scan very well. Not some of my worst work. Not some of my best work. Now the fun thing is, what we can do is just keep loading this up as though all of you have just been, you know, trading in your channel points. I think we've almost got enough here to cope with Frauke. Possibly also Raven at the same time. I'm not sure. It might just possibly not quite be enough. I suspect possibly that row is Frauke's. This row is Raven's. This row is probably Kel's. I might be off by a little bit, but full team first or armor up. Ooh, yeah. Look, excuse me, sir. You should be taking a lava bath. Are you just not able to fall in the pit? Look. Good God, Ravagers have a huge amount of health. Mental note, Ravagers is evil to kill. One thing I want to consider... Yeah, this is why Tango uses them. I don't know why I've just put this on this edge of this one, but hey. Alright, we'll leave that there for a minute. Well, that's novel. Excuse me, you lot. Did you have to go and prove me wrong? You found the one area that you could all spawn in. So, we found an interesting problem. That tower might just be in range.
In a place where you feel the fire's gone out. In time we will heal, and light will pour out again, light will pour out
Workable.
again.
Yeah, we just make sure that nothing can spawn on top of it.
When the darkness surrounds, the night without sound, we'll pull the wool down.
Oh. Why did you not keep bouncing back and forth? Because there's no power here. You have no power over me. I'm sort of testing whether or not we can collect a Ravager easily. Because, of course, there is the... Somebody gets a Ravager added to their to the stables for their group. Hey! Right, that's another victory. Oh no, they're coming for me after so much murder. All the murder. Right. One more try. Let's have a look. We've got almost enough pillagers in place for at least 3 of you to have built up a decent army. Good news! They still appeared off the edge. Hello. Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the cult of Ow. Thank you. Yes. As I said, the cult of Ow. Keep going. Oh wow, that was quite a way away. But still workable. Hello, Johnny. Excuse me, sir. I need you to burst into flames. It's amazing what the use of a kebab stick can do. Hello. You just walked straight in front of me. Get in there. Take a lava bath. Thank you. It's interesting that creative mode means they basically flat out ignore me, but can still spawn a raid. I mean, really? That seems an odd set of game mechanics. Oh look! They're over here again. That's at least consistent with the information that they're supposed to spawn in roughly the same place each time. Unless they happen to murder the point of interest, aka the section of the village. He died. It spawns but does no challenge. Challenge? Damage even. Oh, it would be you. Hello, Dunga Dunga Dunga. I'd like to have a chat with you about your poor life choices. Thank you. No, that can push me over the edge. Oh! Nope. Define push me over the edge, because so far today I'm very close to being pushed over the edge. Oh, that was close to ending up in a tower again. Where did witch number 3 go? When shall we 3 meet again? In fire, in heck, or in a kebab stick? Kebab stick it is. When a peaceful... yeah. Can push me into the void. Ah, well. Where's this one gonna spawn? I think I have hope. Yep, you're all in a good place. Ooh, hello. Is that an evoker? You're a fast-moving little blighter. And you're on fire. And you're dead. Take a lava bath. What? Ravagers is dumb. Drop to totem. I think many... That's part of the plan for why we want this. It's so that I can get access to totems. And thus reduce my death count below the 4 that I already have. Okay. How positive are we feeling at this point? Because we still have 3... yeah, we still have all of our derp in place. Considering we have derp absolutely everywhere now, we do not seem to be suffering from it as much. I am curious. I am going to... I'm going to make a mistake here. Look, gentlemen, I needed you not to be able to escape. Fine. Derpy, derpy. Excuse me, sir. Go in. Go in. Or just die. Where did our free-roaming derp go? There he is. Apparently I've been getting XP during all of this. Okay. You two are my control group. You four are my control group. Because I'm fairly sure that that tower is in range. And I want to check. Oh, that didn't even pause to think. That didn't even pause to think. And they're off. Hi-ho! Derpy! Away! Here, leading the pack, we've got derp number 1. Hotly followed by derp number 2, derp number 3, and... Where's derp number 4? Oh, there he is. Derp number 4 is leading up the... oh, no. Derp number 1 has fallen into the pit, and there's derp number 2 into the same pit. They've fallen to the first hurdle. Derp 3 and 4, however, made it all the way to the pillager. To the villager. Before accidentally falling into the hole. And now we have a problem. That is interesting. I think we have found the problem. There is a radius effect on existing pillagers. Derp line is based on the spawn location. And if you spawn them... No.
I just want to go back.
Interesting. Yep, he's off. He's off. He's off. Yep. Yeah. It is based on range around. Yep. I think these are all classed as the same raid group. Because of range. You're not interested. So because of their proximity to each other, they might be classed as the same group. Well, we had to break it. This is science. We needed to know what it would take to break it. The interesting thing is, it's still not happy. Are you? Oh, yeah. Yep. Hey ho, pillager, away! Whoa, yep. Dunga 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 dung. You're not interested. I wonder. No, it's not a chunk boundary. It's got to be range from the first pillager to have been impacted. So it's the fact that they are classed as part of the same raiding party by existing next to each other. No kidding. However, when we were just generating them without managing to, cause... Yeah. So when we were generating them without doing that, this lot was entirely out of range. Whoops. Pig. However... I'm really starting to think you might be right there, Landstrad, which is a shame. Because the idea had always been to have the farm near to this, so that it actually, had part of the sort of the context. I mean, we've only broken it once, and that was as a result of putting this in and filling it. Yeah, because here it's generating it. It's only if it's got an existing set of pillagers in range that it seems to actually have a problem. See? No problem. This time I can't actually, just bugger off into the distance, of course. What is the range before a raid is abandoned? I mean, I'm sure there is a distance before a raid is abandoned. Isn't there? Nope. Still there. And that was way distant. I mean, we could end it just by removing our villager. Actually, that would probably do it. Raid defeat. That's a quick way of ending it. Okay, so now I've found a new way of resetting it. Gotta wait for the defeat to wear off, apparently. So, one of my concerns is if I have bad omen and I come in from... Right. I have bad omen. I have bad omen for a long time. I am flying in from this direction over those existing pillagers. At what point do I suddenly get a raid? Okay. We are well clear of pretty much everything before we triggered that raid. Does that drag the raid starting point in this direction? Nope. Started over here. Okay, that's positive. Excuse me, sir. You need to die for science. And you lot need to disappear for science. Ooh. Ravine. No. Don't get distracted, Scots. You're trying to science. For science! Wow. You guys are going to hang around now and mess up my science, aren't you? Hey, good news is, if I kill this guy, I get bad omen again without actually having to give it to myself. Or not. Okay. Okay, I have bad omen. Hey ho, Scotsman, away! He flies through the air with the greatest of ease and lands in a village up to his knees. Ah. I forgot to replace our, I forgot to replace our test subject. Sorry, sir. Sorry. I forgot to give you, a life so that you can die. I give you life, so you must die. Good news is, way over there, did not pick up any of the others. Let's let these ones happily run into their lava bath of doom. Yeah, no. When I said run into your lava bath of doom, I meant actually, you know, fall in. Thank you. And you. Yeah, no. I need you to take a bath. Sir, thank you. That stops the new one spawning. Yeah. Okay. New villager. A new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new defeat, and there's a villager dead. Right. I wander in through here. Let's see. If I arrive. I have arrived. Hello. Okay. Now I was definitely way over there when the raid started. Is the raid centered on this, or is the raid centered on my arrival? It's centered on you, sir. Hello. Congratulations, I can see you're sweating. I can't think why it couldn't be because there's a whole bunch of people suddenly arriving to murder you. And the fun thing is, if they all die, I'm gonna murder you anyway. gave his life for science. Right. I don't want to go too close to that one, because that's an existing village. Post death certificates. Well, I mean, they exist to be tested. It's part of the name. Right. I arrived from this direction this time. Hello, sir. I see you. I have come to rescue... Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently my attempt to rescue you has caused problems. Oops. Where does this one generate? Almost directly in front of us. I feel like I should do one more thing, though. Burn the rabbits! Burn the rabbits! Burn the rabbits! Daffy Duck would be so happy. Elefud, on the other hand, would be very confused right now. You've done your job. Yeah. For those who hadn't realised, this and there's another one up here are hedges full of rabbits. Hello, Bunbuns. Oh, aren't they adorable? Okay. As I walk through the hills of the valley of the all of the derp. Derp, derpy da derp, da derp, derp, da derp, derp, da derp. Hello, derpies. Hello. Many derps. Derp, derp, da derp, derp, da derp, da derp, da derp. And as I walk past, off by one error. Oh, there's the raid. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Yep. So as long as it does not detect an existing pillager in range, and that range is based around the point that we start, it doesn't cause a problem. If a pillager exists, it has the effect of causing any pillagers around that might be considered part of its raid group to then also be part of the attack. I think we might possibly have worked out enough of the mechanics to get away with this. Yep, they're over there again. Look, stop crying, they're just here to kill you. So we need a very thick... Well, we just need to make sure that we do not put any of our... We do not put any of our channel point redemptions beyond this line. In fact, the interesting thing is, these two are perfectly happy. So this house that is going to be a barracks block is perfectly open for channel point redemptions. However, I think the other thing is we also need to make sure that everything is well lit up and nothing spawns naturally. So we can't have any naturally spawned pillagers roaming this area at all. So we can't have any free roaming Gordonite entering the area. Oh, hello sir. You appear not to have anybody riding you. How did you manage that? Are you all stuck in the... No. Yes. Look, will you stop getting stuck in this tower? Goodbye. I'm still curious about the Ravager with no rider. Over there. So, if we do not have any free roaming Gordonite, and we do not let any channel point redemptions get close enough to be in these two towers, and to be honest, odds are they'll be kept in barrack houses. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus a castle. I think we have enough barrack houses planned. I mean, plus probably another one down here. First one has... Okay. I've been focusing on the science as opposed to what has actually been spawned. Look, will you stop taking fire resistance potions? Just because you're taking a dip in a lava pool. Ah, these ones are coming in from the gates. Oh, look. Fast moving, boy. Blimey, those are fast moving, aren't they? I do not want to meet one of those on a dark night. They are, however, susceptible to taking a... Look. They are, however, just as susceptible as taking a... Flaming Ravagers. Oh, and of course, it's a witch that's slow moving. Excuse me, I need you to... Your warty features. Run away. Excellent. Okay. We survived another raid. Full victory this time. Bad omen. Oh, hold on. Oh, wow. You can go to Bad Omen 6? This is going to be interesting. Because so far, all of the Bad Omens that I've been triggering have been low level. Let's try this as a max level Bad Omen. Well, good news is, it's still spawned as a natural spawning Bad Omen. Did you just jump off a cliff? Ah, Pillagers is derpy. Gordonite. Can't live with it, can't drop it into a... Oh no, you can drop it into a pit and set fire to it. See? In fact, you don't even have to try and do it. It'll do it to itself. Excuse me. Keep going. Into the pit. No. Pit. Thank you. There. Much better. We thank you for your assistance. And your death. Do. Do do do. Raid 2. Raid 2. Wave 2. So what makes this a level 5 or level 6 Bad Omen? It doesn't seem to be any harder. Does it increase the number of... I mean... later waves. Okay. I've been lured into a false sense of security. And these have been lured into a false sense of taking a bath in lava. Excuse me. One of you slow. You, sir. You're slow. Thank you. Possibly more waves. Okay. Well, we'll see. You alright down here, dude? Just a little bit sweaty. Yeah. Still wondering why I'm doing this to you. Okay. We have it's a new dawn, it's a new wave. The nice thing is, so far, the landscaping seems, even with the layout that we've got here as is, the landscape, other than needing to put in a way up this cliff and cover up this hole, we've not needed to do much to the landscape. That's the other benefit of putting it to here. This is still so far looking like it might also be suitable landscaping. Oh, yeah. Hey ho, raid farm! Away! Excuse me. I have issues with witches. Why can I not break grass? You're dead, and you know you are. Creative. Oh, of course. Derp. It's weird like that. Yeah. Okay. I think this will be our last raid attempt. We'll run through this full raid, and then, surprisingly, we're actually at time. It has taken us 2.5 hours to learn quite a lot. Notably, I have an off by 1 error in my design. I still find it hilarious that I have an off by 1 error in my design. Again. Hello. Taking a bath in the lava. Ravagers is so difficult to kill. Excuse me, sir. You need to die quickly. Thank you. 2. Hold on. We got an escapee. Did one of you end up going down the hill? Yep. Look. We've had words with you. Stop messing up my landscaping. That was because they spawned up here. They fell down that hole, didn't they? Okay. I love the way that happened immediately after I stated, and the landscaping's not been too bad. And all of them, this time, have done exactly the same thing. You had to prove me wrong, didn't you? The moment I said the landscaping wasn't being a problem, all of you decided to make my life worse. Come here, you. Witches get dead. One remaining. Where are you? I love it. The moment I say the landscape seems to be okay. Oh, there you are. How did you... What were you stood on top of? Oh, you were up here. Typical. Last one. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Okay, so what that's told me is this landscaping still needs fixing. However, that's the only thing that's been a problem since we moved this. As long as we do not have any pillagers in this zone. If they have any in this zone, it will steal from over here. But if this area is totally clear, not a single pillager, not a dicky bird, we're fine. Why do I feel like that's just going to be something that will cause me problems into the future? Should I just flatten this hill and put it out in the fields here? What happens if I flatten it? What's under this hill? Giant smoking cave. Not a good move. How about if we were to put it over here? The problem is that if they spawn... Excuse me. Could have sworn I saw a geode in that pit. If they spawn in water, they're going to be right pain in the neck. Do I put it over here? I mean, it's between two towers. We can flatten the landscape off. We can make this look good. It's under the How confident are we in our science? Is basically the question. And so far, the science has held up. Once we got it right. I don't know. And that's going to have to be the question that we end on. What is the value of our science? Have we figured out where we are safe? I don't know. And that is the question that we're going to have to end on today. So, the possibility is we might be at a point where we consider starting work on the Gordonite Citadel. Whether or not we build a raid farm next to it is going to have to be a question. Either way, I would like to thank everybody who has put up with this very, very surreal and slightly unusual stream and has taken part, enjoyed, lurked, whatever. We will be back to building things tomorrow as opposed to sciencing things. I have no idea whether or not we'll start on the Citadel or we'll do something else. Haven't decided. We'll see what happens and what I feel like. Either way, thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.